We are here today to run a workshop on timber plantations, with communities that are going to be affected by timbers, communities that are affected by timber, communities that are affected by dams. We also know that the South African government is planning to plant more timber plantations in this area, Umthatha area. So that's why we need to meet with the communities from this area in particular to be able to share with them, some of our experiences, from around the countries, people who are affected by timber, like for example in Mpumalanga, in KZN. Timber plantations, first of all, they go against everything that we believe in as part of sustainable development or justice. First of all, they take a lot of water from our already water-stressed environment. They are also alien vegetation. They contribute a lot of CO2 to the atmosphere, because we have to cut these trees at some point to make whatever you are going to be making, whether it's paper or it's wood, you have to cut them down, and in that process of cutting them down, when they decompose, they also release this CO2, the CO2 emission. And they also don't create jobs. We need jobs in South Africa. We have a lot of unemployment. So they are not creating jobs. We know that the capacity of timber plantations will be increased, by 70% by the South African government. It will be allowed to increase to that percentage, by that percentage, but this doesn't mean that there are any jobs that are going to be created. And also there are monoculture, kind of plantations. They are not diversified. So you don't find, people don't eat wood. People need food. So the land that people use to cultivate food in have been taken over by timber plantations. And also the pulp companies, these companies which are processing these timbers, like Sapi, who most of the times own these timber plantations, also contribute a lot of environmental pollution, because of their industrial activities. And the other important aspect that we believe should be looked at is the fact that now, these companies are outsourcing their operations. Meaning that small land owners in rural South Africa, in particular in the Eastern Cape and other areas that have been identified for timber plantation, will have to give their land. In a way, they will be outsourced to cultivate these timber plantations instead of cultivating food crops. Now they are going to be cultivating timber plantations that are going to take, for example, 17 years to grow and to be a complete product. By which time, they won't have the control over the price of these timber plantations and other products that have resulted from. By which time the soil will be destroyed, and drained, its nutrients, by these timber plantations. By which time, they will be ready to release more CO2, to the atmosphere. So there are a lot of problems that are associated, and we believe that communities that are going to be impacted should be forming a complete part of that process from the onset, so that they understand what they are getting into, so that they can have informed choice, about what they want in their lives. Here, the starting point is that we'll be sharing experiences. The comrades from Mpumalanga have to share with us, about what is happening there, because they have a long history of timber plantation. So they have a lot of experience, that they can share with others. Comrades from KZN are also here to share with us, and other environmental activists here to show. So we have a body of information and knowledge that we have to bring a picture of as a starting point, and also to share about some of the issues from this area, for example, that are related to land use, related to water use, availability, and so on and so on. But also we are in a process of engaging the state, the different departments, or the different responsible authorities. We know that, like, the department of there's a new department. It also brings another dimension, because forestry was part of water affairs. Now, like, it's a separate department which is part of rural development. So we have to understand what that means, and how are we going to be engaging with that particular department, because it will be the department responsible for timber, and rural development. So that's very important. So I guess that's the key issue. Like, we need to build our capacity. So the process of sharing the information will help us, like, broaden our capacity, about, and our knowledge, our information base about what is happening in this area of our work. And we need to decide on how we're going to be taking forward, like, the issues that will be emerging, like, in terms of engaging government, in particular this, like, a new department. We already have some form of presence, like, in the Eastern Cape. We have the Eastern Cape Water Caucus. We also have the Eastern Cape Environmental Network. So these two structures, together with the Timber Watch, Geasphere, EMG, we have to collaborate and see how we are going to be resourcing, like, this process forward, and also how we are going to be engaging, like, government and other departments, and not just, like, this particular department, but in other departments that are involved as well, because we have issues that are related to waste and so on and so on.